The Dodgers are no stranger to big Game 7s, and they will get one more later on today for the decisive Game 7 that determines who goes on to face the Red Sox in the World Series. The Dodgers will send their electric young fireballer Walker Buehler to the mound in a big test for the talented young starter. This will be Walker Buehler's third postseason start, although his start in Game 163 was essentially a playoff start as it helped the Dodgers secure another division title. Buehler started Game 3 of the NLCS for the Dodgers and lost, although he pitched well until the 7th inning. Buehler pitched 7 innings, allowing 4 runs and struck out 8 Brewers. Buehler had only allowed 2 runs until the 7th inning, when he gave up 2 more runs. More from editorials. Buehler's lone start in the NLDS was a rough one as he gave up 5 runs, including a grand slam to Ronald Acuna. Buehler did show some poise and settle down after the grand slam, which is something most young pitchers would have failed to do. Now comes Buehler's biggest test of his young career, as he is tasked with getting the Dodgers back to the World Series. In his first start against the Brewers this series, it was Orlando Arcia who recorded 2 hits and delivered a 2-run bomb in the 7th inning to put the Brewers ahead 4-0. The rest of the Brewer lineup scattered its hits against Walker, and nobody else had a big game. Buehler has had a tendency to overthrow this postseason, so he will need to relax and trust his stuff. The key for Buehler will be getting out of the first inning unscathed and settling into a groove early on in the game. The Dodgers must jump out to an early lead, and Buehler will then have to limit the Brewer lineup that awakened itself last night. The Brewers will have Josh Hader available for at least 3 innings most likely, so it's pivotal that the Dodgers jump ahead early and that Buehler doesn't give any runs up in the first few innings. Next, Manny Machado is good for baseball. The results Walker Buehler gets will not matter as much if the offense is once again shut down like it was last night. The middle of the lineup went 0-14, which cannot happen again this afternoon if the Dodgers plan on making it to a second consecutive World Series. Regardless of what happens this afternoon, the Dodgers will get to see what Walker Buehler is made of.